In this video, we are going to talk about the try scope block available in the Mule 4. So first of all, this try-scope block has several reasons for its implementation. It just allows us the same the benefit as the flow has, but the problem is or the benefit of this is that we can use within the flow and we do not need to refer this. And also, if you don't want any reusability, we can use try-scope block. We will discuss about the error handling within the try-scope block. Now we can use the error handling same as we use in the flow in the try-scope block as well, and we can use on error continue as well as on error propagate. But when if we use on error continue, the messages in try scope after where the error arises will not be executed, but in whether we are using on error continue or on error propagate. But in the case of on error continue, the message will be handled only in the try scope. It will not be propagated in the parent flow, and the rest of the flow will get executed in the parent flow. But within the case of on error propagate, the error will also be propagated in the try scope, and the message in the try scope where the error arises after that will not be executed. Neither the messages in the flow that has the try scope will not be executed. So there's a very good example of this. In case of on error propagate, the error is propagated to the flow errors handle as if the try scope did not exist, like the try scope did not manage the error. In case of on error continue, processing continues outside the try scope as the next flow component as if the try scope never threw an exception. I create a sample project for this. This is a listener. This is setting a variable to 1, this is setting a variable to 2, and this is dividing by 0. I have used on error continue here, which is logging on error continue and setting the payload to on error continue executed. And here's the logger. So let me show you that what happens here. Let me try. This one is for on error continue. So it stopped it here. So it will execute this, and after this, there's an error, and it went to the error handler. But now it's going to the outside the flow, and the outside flow executed, and I receive the message saying this. On error continue executed, message after try scope executed because of on error continue. But if I do the vice versa, now I am calling the on error propagate. See what happens now. So let me do this again. The value changes to 2. Now there will be an error. It's went to on error propagate. It happened, but the message after the flow did not executed, neither the outside message, and we got this response 500 server error on the HTTP. So that was the difference of the on error continue and on error propagate in the try scope.